Hi again, students. So at this point in the week, we're going to read out of the small workshop reader a story that connects to citizenship, and it's about the life of another famous American woman. Her name is Dolores Huerta. She is actually still alive. She was born in 1930, and she's still alive today. So that makes her 90 years old. That's pretty old. So let me tell you about it. All right, well, here's a picture of her in her younger years, and the title is Dolores Huerta, Growing Up Strong. I'm going to read a little bit of the beginning of this for you. It says, Dolores Huerta learned to help people by watching her mother. Good citizenship was important to her, and she taught Dolores that women can be strong leaders. When Dolores grew up, she had the same beliefs. Dolores was born on April 10th, 1930. She lived in a small town in New Mexico until she was 3 years old. Then she moved to California with her mother and two brothers. Dolores grew up watching her mother participate in community organizations. Her mother believed that all people deserved to be treated fairly. When Dolores was a young girl, her mother owned a hotel and a restaurant. Many farm workers who lived in their town were poor and hungry. They were paid very little for their hard work. Dolores' mother let them stay at her hotel and eat at her restaurant for free. This taught Dolores and her brothers that good citizens get involved in the community by helping their neighbors. Here shows some of those farm workers working hard out in the fields. Dolores goes to school. Dolores saw how hard life was for farm workers in California. She wanted everyone to be treated fairly. This attitude continued as she attended college and studied to become a teacher. It goes on and tells how she enjoyed teaching, but she still saw how many of her students really struggled to have enough to eat and a good place to live. And so that caused her to want to try some other things, and she ended up doing a bunch of important things to help the farm workers themselves. So as you read the rest of the story, you'll find out about that. In fact, it mentions how there she is, kind of addressing a group in 1969. She and another important American man named Cesar Chavez started the National Farm Workers Association to help protect the rights of the farm workers. So the story will tell you about that. In your Google Classroom, there's a follow-up to this. It's called Dolores Huerta Citizenship Writing Response. And I won't read it all, but it's basically tells about what I just said, about how she grew up and she wanted to help the farm workers and their families. She helped make that happen when she and Cesar Chavez, and by the way, there's a street in Portland, Oregon named after him. It's called Cesar Chavez Boulevard, I believe, in Portland. They started the National Farm Workers Association back in 1955. So your task will be now, think of ways people can show good citizenship. They can include following the rules and laws, like 6-foot social distancing right now. And after you've done that, tell about one or two of your ideas that you have practiced yourself. So there's many ways to practice good citizenship. Yes, there's many ways to practice good citizenship. So write about several of those, and maybe some that you have tried yourself, and that'll help get you thinking about how you, as you're growing up, can practice to be the best citizen possible. Good luck with that. Happy writing.